Tommy DeVito did not board the team plane for the New York Giants as they travel down to Dallas to take on the Cowboys on Turkey Day. He's supposed to arrive later. He's officially been listed as questionable, which means it could be Drew Lock time. We're going to break all that down on today's show as the Giants get good news and they get some bad news. We'll break that down. My question to you is this. Who do you want to start on Thursday against the Cowboys? 2-15. Comment down below. Could Tommy DeVito be missing the game tomorrow against the Cowboys? We're going to react to the news that suggests he might here on Giants Now. I'm your host, Marshall Green. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Jordan Renan tweeting this out. It's a long shot that QB Tommy DeVito will be able to play Thursday versus the Dallas Cowboys. That puts Drew Lock in line for a start. The Giants say DeVito is undergoing further evaluation. Adam Schefter then quote tweeted that and said, it looks like Giants QB Drew Lock on Thanksgiving Day versus the Cowboys. I'm not sure I have ever seen a situation like that the Giants are going through right now. Look, DeVito did not practice on Tuesday. He was not participating with the Giants. Giants did not practice on Monday, and they obviously didn't practice today as they travel to Dallas. So you're telling me Tommy DeVito is not going to practice this week and he's going to play against the Dallas Cowboys? I don't know about all that. Look, he is supposed to arrive to Dallas later. I don't know if I've ever seen a situation like this where you don't go on the initial plane and then you fly in later and you're still expected to play or not. I don't know. Look, the bad news is this. Tank Commander Tommy DeVito is likely out. And if you're going to say, but Marshall, there is no way, no how John Mara is going to tank. No way Joe Shane is going to let this team tank. No way Brian Daboll would ever lose games on purpose. And you know what? I thought that for a long time. And then I watched how the team played last Sunday. And then I went and I looked at some advanced analytics. And something that stuck out to me is if you're trying to win a football game, if you're trying to go out and win a game, score more points than the other team, you're probably going to play your best players, right? And maybe you play the best player in football that's not a quarterback, Dexter Lawrence. You're telling me a team that's trying to win football games is going to play Raheem Nunez-Roches more snaps than Dexter Lawrence on defense? Not a shot. Are the Giants openly tanking? Yeah, kind of. They signed Tim Boyle over Daniel Jones. Have they admitted it? No. But actions, as my dad once told me, speak louder than words. And Sexy Dexy playing less than Raheem Nacho Nunez-Roches, who's going to be a veteran free agent in the offseason. Yeah, choo-choo, all aboard the tank train. Look, the Giants do not want to play Drew Lock. I can promise you that because they know that Drew Lock gives them the best chance to win. So the measures and the lengths that the Giants are going to just give themselves a shot that Drew Lock won't play are absolutely fascinating. Have we ever seen a player not board the initial team flight, the starting QB, to take it a step further? Maybe not DT2, maybe not DT3, maybe not the punter who's got to get some extra work on the hammy. Your starting quarterback does not travel on the team flight, but he's supposed to arrive on another flight and play Thursday. Not going to happen. The Giants do not want Lock to play, and they are going to go to lengths to make it happen, like having Tommy DeVito fly on a separate plane down to Dallas. You know why they don't want to? Because they don't want to win games. And they know that Drew Lock gives them the best chance to win. Does Drew Lock guarantee a win? No. Does Drew Lock make you the favorites against the Dallas Cowboys? No. But if you had a 1% chance to win with Tommy DeVito, you got about a 5% chance to win with Drew Lock. And the Giants, they want a 99.9% chance to lose this game. Look, Lock just has way more experience. He's started 23 games in his NFL career. He has 42 big-time throws. He has a big-time throw percentage of 5. So you're going to see a guy out there on Thursday, if he does play, that's going to throw the ball down the field. And I love that because I'm going to get to see Malik Neighbors catch a football and maybe have one man to beat to get to the end zone. Malik Neighbors has not scored a touchdown since week 3. And since he returned from concussion protocol, he's averaging like 6.5 catches per game for 57 yards. Lock at least is going to throw it up. Lock's going to say, F it. Neighbors down there somewhere. He's going to give him a shot to go out there and cook. Look, the Giants gave Drew Lock $5 million for a reason. because they saw with their eyes that he was good enough for that money. And they gave him that money with Tommy DeVito on the roster. They know Drew Lock is better than him. But then remember what the choice words that Brian Daboll said. He never said Tommy DeVito gives us the best chance to win. We think Tommy can give us that spark that he gave us last year. There ain't no spark. There ain't no spark. It's over. The DeVito mania is over. Tommy Cutlets, you just got mocked by Baker Mayfield at your home stadium. It's over. Coming up next, the good news. Because there is good news we got to talk about, especially if you're on Team Tank. Bad news if you're on Team Tank, Tommy DeVito might not play. Good news around the corner. Go to this link, though, right here, chatsports.com/neighbors. Get your Malik Neighbors jersey today. I think they have some Black Friday specials going on. Go to chatsports.com/neighbors and get yourself a Malik Neighbors jersey for Black Friday. All right, what is the good news, Marsh? We are one snap away from the best tank commander in the history of the National Football League being the starter for the New York. How bad? We are down so bad, man. The tank commanders, Tommy Cutlets and Tim. Who the hell is Tim Boyle? If you know, you know. I mean, guys, I don't know. I really don't even know what to say at this point anymore. New commander. And I'm not talking Washington. I'm talking tank commander. He did start 2 games this year for the Miami Dolphins, and in those games he combined for 153 yards. He's, in fact, started 5 games in his NFL career, and he's 0-5. And he throws, on average, for 170 yards per start. And in Giants fashion, a la Daniel Jones, he's thrown 4 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. Look, I'm half joking, but I'm also not half joking. Like, the Giants are tanking. I never thought I would see the day that they were actually trying to lose games. So hard they are tanking, they don't want the only player at the quarterback position on this roster that actually has NFL talent to play. I'm not saying they're going to play Tim Boyle, but here one blindside shot to Drew Lock to have Tim Boyle go out there and start, man. This team is hilarious. I've just started to laugh because crashing out and spazzing out and freaking out over this team, there's no point anymore. They're not trying to win games anymore. So just laugh. Laugh to hide from the pain. It's a lot more fun. And we're going to be laughing a whole lot if Timothy Boyle has to go out there while we're eating that turkey. Brutal. Players that are not going to play, which makes it even funnier. Jermaine Eluemunor, your 3rd-string left tackle, will not play, which means you're going to be on your 4th-string left tackle and your 3rd-string right tackle with Evan Neal. Azeez Ojulari also done for the season, heading to IR. Shout out to Joe Shane for not trading him. Only to get one more game out of him after the trade deadline for him to be a free agent and probably leave this year. Hats off to Joe Shane. Way to go, man. And then Armon Watts, he's also out, and he's probably going to IR as well with a shoulder injury. Guys that are questionable for game. Deonte Banks, the corner, he's got a rib injury, and Cutlets, he's got a right forearm. I think, though, the reason he didn't make the team plane, he's just going to ice up that steamer of an arm for probably 15 more minutes. Didn't have enough ice to bring onto the plane to ice that steamer, man. This team's fun. I cannot wait until it's over. If you've been sleeping under a rock and you just haven't poked your head out into the world, our first tank commander, Daniel Jones, he has signed with the Minnesota Vikings to the practice squad. All I saw was Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero, Mike Garafolo, and I heard someone else call it the Daniel Jones lottery. You won the lottery and you put him on the practice squad. Yeah. Shout out to Patrick Seatman. He's very excited about Daniel Jones being a Viking. And honestly, it's a good spot for him because he doesn't actually have to play football games. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up and join us tomorrow live on the channel. We will be live for the game, potentially watching Drew Lock. Let's go.